History is the ultimate epic, a grand, unfolding narrative that weaves together the triumphs and trials of humanity. It's the chronicle of our species, stretching across millennia, filled with moments of awe and heartbreak, groundbreaking discoveries, and daring adventures. It's the story of how small nomadic tribes evolved into mighty civilizations, how empires reached dazzling heights only to crumble, and how every chapter of the past built the foundation for the world we inhabit today. In this immersive, 60-minute journey, we'll delve into the remarkable tapestry of human civilization, uncovering the defining moments that have shaped our destiny, from the dawn of agriculture to the breathtaking innovations of the modern age. This is not just history, it's our collective legacy, a celebration of human ingenuity, endurance, and the unyielding drive to progress. So let's embark on this extraordinary voyage together. Prehistoric beginnings. Our story begins long before written history, in an age when survival depended on skill and adaptation. Early humans emerged in Africa over 200,000 years ago, gradually migrating to every corner of the earth. These early hunter-gatherers lived in harmony with nature, crafting tools from stone and bone to hunt, build shelters, and make clothing. The Ice Age posed immense challenges, but it also forged resilience. Over time, humans began to form close-knit communities, sharing knowledge and resources. By around 40,000 BCE, our ancestors were creating art, as seen in the breathtaking cave paintings of Lascaux in France and Altamira in Spain. These early works hint at a growing capacity for imagination and spirituality, a hallmark of what it means to be human. The agricultural revolution. Roughly 12,000 years ago, a seismic shift occurred. Humans learned to control nature. The agricultural revolution marked the transition from nomadic hunting and gathering to settled farming. In the fertile valleys of Mesopotamia, humans began to cultivate crops like wheat and barley and domesticate animals for food, labor, and companionship. This change had profound effects. Surplus food allowed populations to grow, and villages grew into towns. Farming also sparked new inventions, like irrigation systems and plows, which made agriculture more efficient. But it wasn't without challenges. Early farmers had to contend with unpredictable weather, pests, and the hard physical labor of planting and harvesting. The rise of city-states. With farming came the rise of cities, the first hubs of trade, culture, and governance. In Mesopotamia, the city of Uruk became one of the world's earliest urban centers. Its inhabitants built monumental temples, developed systems of writing, and organized societies around laws and religious beliefs. In Egypt, the Nile River supported the rise of a civilization that would leave an indelible mark on history. The construction of the pyramids remains one of humanity's greatest engineering feats, while the hieroglyphic writing system preserved the stories of gods, pharaohs, and daily life. But these early civilizations weren't isolated. Trade networks connected Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Indus Valley, allowing the exchange of goods, ideas, and innovations. Empires and philosophies. The classical era saw the rise of empires and the birth of philosophies that would shape human thought for centuries. In Greece, philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle asked questions about the nature of existence, morality, and governance. Greek city-states also experimented with democracy, giving citizens a say in how they were ruled. To the west, Rome grew from a small republic to a vast empire. The Romans were master builders, creating roads, aqueducts, and monumental architecture like the Colosseum. Their legal system, which emphasized fairness and precedent, became a foundation for modern law. Meanwhile, in India, the Maurya and Gupta empires advanced knowledge in medicine, astronomy, and mathematics, introducing concepts like zero. In China, the Zhou, Qin, and Han dynasties unified vast territories, fostering innovation and connecting East and West through the Silk Road. The Middle Ages and the Islamic Golden Age. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, Europe entered the Middle Ages, a time of feudal systems, religious authority, and cultural growth. Cathedrals soared to the heavens, monasteries preserved ancient texts, and knights defended kingdoms. Meanwhile, the Islamic Golden Age flourished in the Middle East and North Africa. Scholars in Baghdad, Cordoba, and Damascus translated works from Greek, Roman, and Persian civilizations, preserving knowledge that would later fuel the Renaissance. Advances in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine emerged from this vibrant intellectual culture. The Age of Exploration and the Columbian Exchange. The Age of Exploration, beginning in the 15th century, was a time of unprecedented curiosity and ambition. European nations, driven by the desire for wealth, new trade routes, and the spread of religion, set sail into the unknown. These voyages linked continents, setting off a chain reaction that forever altered the world. Christopher Columbus's expeditions connected Europe with the Americas, initiating what we now call the Columbian Exchange. This was a massive transfer of plants, animals, people, and ideas between the Old World and the New. Potatoes, maize, and tomatoes, native to the Americas, transformed diets in Europe, while horses, cattle, and wheat reshaped the landscapes and societies of the Americas. But the age of exploration wasn't just about trade and discovery. It also brought conflict, colonization, and tragedy. Indigenous populations in the Americas faced disease, displacement, and the destruction of their cultures. The transatlantic slave trade forcibly transported millions of Africans to the Americas, creating a legacy of suffering and inequality. Despite these darker aspects, the age of exploration connected the world in ways that would set the stage for globalization. Ideas, goods, and technologies began to circulate more widely than ever before, leading to the emergence of a truly interconnected world. The Industrial Revolution and global change. The 18th century ushered in one of the most transformative periods in human history, the Industrial Revolution. Starting in Britain and quickly spreading to other parts of the world, this era was defined by the invention of machines that could do what human hands could not. Factories sprang up, powered by steam engines, transforming industries like textiles, steel, and transportation. Railroads and steamships revolutionized how goods and people moved, shrinking distances and expanding possibilities. For the first time, cities became the centers of economic and cultural life, drawing millions from rural areas in search of work and opportunity. But progress came at a cost. The rapid pace of industrialization brought harsh working conditions, urban overcrowding, and significant environmental damage. Despite these challenges, the Industrial Revolution sparked incredible innovation and laid the groundwork for the modern world. By the 20th century, advances in technology, communication, and medicine had created a world that earlier generations could scarcely imagine. Yet the century also brought global conflicts, including two devastating world wars and the struggle for civil rights, independence, and equality. Humanity had reached new heights of achievement, but the price of progress was often steep. As we entered the digital age, the pace of change only accelerated. Computers, the internet, and globalization have made the world more interconnected than ever before, bringing both opportunities and challenges. The digital age and the future of humanity. Today, we live in an era defined by connectivity and rapid innovation. The digital revolution, fueled by computers and the internet, has transformed every aspect of our lives, from how we communicate to how we work and learn. Information travels across the globe in seconds, and machines once confined to science fiction are now a part of daily life. Yet this newfound power comes with challenges. As technology advances, we face questions about privacy, ethics, and inequality. Climate change, resource depletion, and social division remind us that progress must be sustainable and inclusive. But the story of humanity is a story of hope. We have faced immense challenges before, and each time we've found ways to adapt and thrive. As we look to the future, the choices we make today about technology, the environment, and our shared humanity will shape the world for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. Like, subscribe, and share to inspire others with the story of humanity.